School kids. I hope you all have had a great week. You've been able to get out and enjoy some of the sunshine we've had and gotten outdoors and played, rode your bikes, maybe even explored that dirt road kind of like they did in our story last week. But this week, I was just wondering what you all maybe have done at your homes or at your house. I know my girls, Anna, this week made this, she calls it her palette garden with all these flowers. She planted those, put them in pots here. My daughter Ella just got done making some no-bake cookies, and I had to try a few of them, but don't let Miss Gina know. We're gonna try and get that kitchen cleaned up before she gets home, but I wonder what kind of projects you've done at your house. And in our story today, we're going to talk about the disciples gathered at a house and met together. So let's get right into our Sunday school lesson today. And the title of our lesson is Peter Preached About Jesus. And it's found in Acts 2, if I can keep my pages from flying around here. But here's our picture. Our picture today is of Peter, and he's preaching in that house. So open your Bibles, get your Bible. Right here, we're in the New Testament again. Remember Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, Acts. We're in the book of Acts, chapter 2. So have your parents or an older sibling help you find that. Acts chapter 2. Let Mr. Eric get his glasses on. And we're going to hear about some amazing things that happened when Peter preached inside that house. This is kind of exciting, so listen up. And then we'll have some questions maybe afterwards. So Peter preached about Jesus. Peter and the other disciples of Jesus were together in a house, and they heard a sound like a strong wind, kind of like if a tornado came through. People gathered outside the house heard the sound too. The disciples began to speak all in different languages, and they went out to tell the people about Jesus. The people were surprised that the disciples could speak in all these different languages. Peter stood up and talked to all the people that had gathered there. He said, "Listen to me. God did this. God sent his son Jesus, and Jesus did many miracles. Jesus told us about God. He died, but now, remember from weeks before, Jesus is alive. Now Jesus, God's son, is in heaven with God." So many people listened to the message that Peter spoke that day. And they said, "What should we do, Peter?" That's what the people asked Peter. They said, "What should we do?" So Peter told them to start making right choices and to learn more about Jesus, God, and that Jesus is God's son. 3,000 people that day believed what Peter said, and they met with the disciples and to learn more about Jesus, what Jesus wanted them to do. So that was pretty exciting. All those things happened while the disciples were meeting at that house. So this was our picture again. You see Peter on there preaching to all the people and to the disciples there. I'm going to ask one question. What amazing things do you remember happened in our story today? You remember some amazing things? The first thing was that strong wind. Remember, it probably sounded like a tornado coming through that strong wind, and the people outside heard it as well. What other amazing thing happened? Do you remember how the disciples started talking? Remember, they started talking in all the different languages, and the people wondered how the disciples could talk in those different languages. And then one more amazing thing happened. Remember, 3,000 people believed in God and Jesus that day and started to learn what God wanted them to do and to learn from the disciples. So that was another amazing thing. Now we've got some other activities for our story today, so stick with us and we'll have you grab some stuff and we'll see what we can do. Maybe play some games. Okay, kids, in our story today, Peter was preaching somewhere to the disciples and to a big crowd. Do you remember where he was preaching? Remember, they were gathered inside somewhere. That's right, they were gathered inside of a home, and there are all kinds of homes. There are homes back in Bible times, a lot of their houses were made out of mud, but there are places where houses are made out of straw. There are places where some houses maybe are made out of fabric, like tents. Some houses might be made out of stone or wood or vinyl siding or concrete. There's all kinds, or even bricks. And bricks is what I have here today. I happen to have these laying around the backyard and thought, hey, we can use these as blocks today. But you can play this game at home as well if you've got some bricks around at home, or you remember we used rocks to stack one week, or even inside if your mom's got some Tupperware containers or some food boxes, or what else? Anything you can use as blocks to stack. And then all you need is a numbered cube. So our game today, we're just going to roll the numbered cube. This one landed on a 2, so we're going to take 2 blocks and we're going to stack them any way we can. Maybe this way. And these blocks come from the backyard, so they might have some bugs or creepy crawlies crawl out of them. Let's roll again. Oh, that time we got a 4. Let's see. Maybe we can take 2 and balance them like that. And another 2 like that, I think. We can do that, and you take your dice and you can roll again. Oh, we got another 2. There's a spider on that one. We could take it like that. Bricks heavier are a little bit easier to stack. I don't want these to fall over because I don't want to break Miss Gina's table. Let's see, we'll roll one more time. Oh, that time we got a 6. Oh, how are we going to stack 6 on there? How about, I might have to stand up. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's getting close, guys. And 5, 6. Oh, can you see me through there? I better take those down. I don't want to mess up our table here. Good. Put them up here, back here. We'll just put them anywhere. Okay, this time we're going to roll the dice and try and make 2 towers, okay? Let's see. First one, we got a 1. That's an easy one. Let's put it like that. We'll put a thread on that guy. Okay, ready for another one? Oh, a 6. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see, this one, 6. Okay, now let's compare these 2 towers. We rolled some good numbers, so this one, let's count them. How many bricks do we have in this tower? Can we say 1? Okay, let's count this tower right here. How many bricks do we have on this tower? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bricks. So this tower we said had 1 brick, and this tower we said had 6 bricks. So which tower has the most bricks? That's right, it would be this tower. Now let's look at these 2 towers. Which tower would be the shortest? That's another easy one. This one's the shortest. Which one's the tallest? That would make this one the tallest, okay. Okay, now if we were to get out our scales and weigh these 2 towers, which tower do you think would weigh the most? Again, it would be this one, didn't we? We're talking a whole lot about numbers. And in our story today, do you remember what number we had in our story that was amazing? Do you remember the number 3,000? Remember our story today when Peter preached and the people listened, that 3,000 people believed in Jesus that day and wanted to hear more about Peter's preaching, wanted them to do and how that they could make right choices and learn more about God and Jesus. That's right, and they learned that Jesus was God's son and that Jesus is alive. Now, again, at home, you can grab some Tupperware containers, some food boxes, some bricks if you've got them at home, rocks. Get your numbered cube and kind of play little games. Maybe stack 2 towers up, add each brick one at a time or each block one at a time, and try this at home as well. Okay, we've got another sorting game for you today, guys. We got all these different pictures of people, lots of them here. We're going to see if we can't sort them into different categories. Okay, can you help me with that? Let's see, let's sort out our pictures into, let's see, how about boys and girls? We'll put the boys on orange and the girls on yellow. So what is the first one? That's right, that would be a girl, so we'll put her on yellow, we'll put her over there. Okay, the next one, what is that? That's a boy, very good, we'll put him on orange. Okay, here's another one. Good, that's another boy, we'll put him on orange. Oh, look at this one. How cute, little baby girl. Good, so we'll put her on yellow. And we've got another girl. Does she go on yellow or orange? That's right, she goes on yellow. Oh, here's another one. Another girl there. Put her there. Oh, here's another baby. How about that one? Little boy there. Yellow or orange? That's right, we'll put him on orange. Okay. Good, another little girl. We'll put her here. Oh, and a boy. Good, we'll put him there. And a girl, that's right. And how about this one? Good, a boy, you all are good at this. Oh, one more, a redhead there. That's right, another little boy. Let's count them, looks like they were equal. Let's see, can you count with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 girls. Let's count the boys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boys. So they were equal. Let's see, let's try something else here. How about, let's mix them up here a little bit if we can. Good. Let's this time try sorting them into adults and children. Let's try that, shall we? Oh, how about that one? That's right, that's a child. Because he's got orange hair, we'll make the children orange. Okay? And, oh, what's that one? That's right, another child. And look at that one. Good, another child. So far the children are winning. Let's see, what's this? Oh, look at that. There's a lot of children, isn't there? Good. Let's try another one. Oh, there we go. There's an adult. And what's that one? Another child. That's right, a little girl. And, oh, is that an adult or a child? Okay, that's an adult. We'll put her with the adults on the yellow. What about that one? Good. Another adult. Oh, how about that? There's a man. We'll put him as an adult. And how about her? Adult or child? That's right, she's an adult. And her? Ah, that can be questionable. Is she an adult or a child? Let's save her for last. Oh, There we go. We know what that one is. That's a baby, so she's a child. And looks like we're gonna say she's an adult. Now it looks like it was tied again. Can we count them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 adults, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 children. So it's a tie again. How about we try one more time? This time, we'll mix them up again. We had all the children in the beginning of that one, didn't we? Let's do, how about short hair and long hair? Let's do that one, okay? We'll start out, what do you think? That looks like long hair. Let's put her here. Okay. Short hair or long hair? Looks like he has short hair. Let's put him there. Good. Okay. Let's see, she's got, I'm not sure. Can you tell? It looks like her hair is pulled back. So I'm gonna say she has long hair. Good. And what about you think? Looks like he has short hair. Good. And he's got a hat on. It looks like he's got short hair too. Good. Oh, and look at the baby girl. Looks like she's probably still has short hair. Good. And the little boy. Looks like he's got short hair. Oh, and this little boy. What would you say? Does he have short hair or long hair? To me, it looks like his hair is kind of long, so we're gonna leave him there. Oh, and she's got ponytail, so we're gonna call her long-haired. And his hair looks pretty short to me. So far, it looks like the short hair is winning. Oh, but look here. There's a lady with long hair again. What do you think this one's gonna be? It's another lady with long hair. Look at that. Looks equal again. Let's count one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with long hair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with short hair. So it's equal again. I want you to look at all these pictures here. And what can you tell me about all these pictures that they all have in common? I can think of one thing. In our story today, if you remember, Peter preached to all the disciples and the 3,000 or more people that gathered outside the house. And remember, 3,000 people accepted Jesus, and they wanted to learn more about him, and they learned that Jesus was the Son of God, that he is alive, and that God loves everyone. And that's what's familiar or goes with all these people. God loves everyone. That means he loves you, means he loves Mr. Eric and Miss Gina. He loves all our family. He loves everybody in our church, everybody in Richmond, everybody in the United States. And Jesus and God love everybody. Good.
Good morning, preschoolers. Did you know that our hands are very important parts of our body? Do you know that there are some people that aren't able to hear words and they use their hands to talk to people? So today, for our Bible verse, we are going to learn our Bible verse by talking with our hands in what they call sign language. So let's work on that together. Today, our Bible verse is, Jesus is the Son of God. So the sign for Jesus is you take one hand and you move it to the other. So this is Jesus. Very good. Let's try that together again. Jesus. Great job. The next word in our Bible verse is, you take your pinky finger and you put it right in front of your mouth just like this. So your hand looks like this. You're going to put the pinky finger in front of your mouth and you're going to bring it out. Is. Great job, preschoolers. Let's try that again. Is. Very good. Let's do the next word. The next word is the. You take your thumb and you put it in your hand like this in between those two next fingers. And you go like this, the. Let's do it together again, the. The next word is sun. And the sign for sun, you take your hand and it looks like that. You're gonna put it on your forehead and then you bring it down and around to your body just like a baby. So let's try that again together. This is the sign for sun. You take your hand and you bring it down just like a baby. Great job. The next word in our Bible verse is God. So let's do that. You take your hand just like this. You're going to put it on your forehead and you're going to bring it down. Let's do that together again. God. Very good. Do you think we can put it all together using our hands? Let's try. Jesus is the Son of God. Let's try it again together again. Jesus is the Son of God. Great job, preschoolers. I hope you're having a good week. You did a great job with our Bible verse this week.
Okay guys, we're gonna play a game today. If you've ever played Spot It before, it's kind of similar to that. But what we're gonna do is we've got all these random pictures here, and some of them have to do with today's Bible story, and some of them have to do with previous weeks. So you can see there's a picture of a house, of the tomb, the Bible scroll, the dirt road, remember from last week, the palm branch, the bread, remember that was last week, the rock, you remember the rock that was in front of the tomb there, 3,000, that was a number from today's story. There's a robe, there's a picture of Jesus, there's a woman, and there's Peter. So what we'll do is we'll put 2 cards down, and you have to find the one image on each card that matches. There's one image that matches on each card. So I'll lay 2 down. And you tell me, find me the match on those 2 cards. I see it. It's the woman. Good. Now can you tell me which of these images is from today's story? I see 3. We have the disciples, we have the 3,000, and we have Jesus. Very good. Let's try another one. That was kind of a practice round. All these cards are all different. So let's see which image matches on those 2 cards. Look at them close. There's a match on each card. That's right, it's the rock there and the rock there. Good. Now let's look at these cards and tell me which images are from today's Bible story. Remember, the disciples were meeting in the house, and you remember 3,000 people believed what Peter was preaching that day? That's right. Good. Now let's do another one. See if you can find the match. Good. Do you see the match on those 2 cards? That's right. It's the palm branch. Very good. Now what are the 2 images that are from today's Bible story? Or actually there's probably 3. That's right. We have Peter, we have Jesus, and we have the house. Good. Let's do another one. Good. Good. Do you see the match on those two cards? It's the same one as last time. It's the palm branch on each card. Now look at these and tell me which one of these pictures is from today's story. Okay, we've got the disciples and we've got the 3,000 people that believed in Jesus. That's right, they believed what Peter was preaching. So we've got a couple more. Let's try and see if we can find a match on this one. Good, it's the dirt road that we learned about last week. The road to Emmaus that the two men were walking on and they met Jesus. Good, let's see which pictures in these two cards are from our story today. That's right, we have the house where the disciples were meeting and where Peter preached. We have the 12 disciples that were meeting in the house there. And Peter was preaching about Jesus and that Jesus was alive and that he loved everyone and that he was God's son. Good. Let's try another one here. Good. Now, what is our match on this one? That's right. Our match this time is Peter on both cards. And which pictures are from our story today? We have Jesus, that's right, it was in our story. 3,000 people believed what Peter was preaching about Jesus. And then we have Peter, and then we have Peter was our match again. Very good. And I've only got one card left, so let's just put it down here and see. It looks like Peter is our match again. And then the pictures that have to do with our story this week, if we remember, the disciples were meeting inside the house and Peter was preaching and they heard the loud wind. Do you remember that? All the people came and gathered outside the house because they heard that wind. All the disciples, they came outside and were speaking in different languages, and Peter was explaining that to the people, that Jesus had come and he had done a lot of miracles and that he had died and that he rose again, that Jesus was alive. And do you remember the 3,000 people believed what Peter was preaching and that Jesus was God's son and that Jesus was alive. And they wanted to learn more about Jesus and they wanted to make right choices.
Preschoolers, it's been great to be with you all this morning, and we hope that you've enjoyed learning about Peter and how he told people about Jesus. You will be receiving some mail this week that will have your upcoming next 2 weeks of Sunday school lessons. It will have your coloring page, your activity page, and your Bible story card. So be looking for those. Next week, we're going to be learning about a missionary. Do you know what a missionary is? A missionary is someone who tells others about Jesus. So stay tuned next week. So we'll be learning about Paul, who traveled to a lot of different places and told a lot of people about Jesus. We love you all. We're praying for you all, and we look forward to seeing you soon.